Yo, what's up? JFroz here, back with another video today. Today, I'm going to be discussing features, like what I don't like, or features or things that I don't like about racing games.
Look at me, Bruce Wayne, walk up in the party, niggas looking like jokers. Yeah, said I'm down with my dogs, matter of fact,
I made a video about this before. Where I made things I don't like about battle royale games, but now I'm going to be moving on to racing games. Now, before we get into the video, I'm not hating on racing games. Actually, racing games are actually my favorite genre of games. I'm just discussing parts I don't like about them. You may disagree with them, but these are my own personal opinions. And also, please make sure you subscribe, hit the like button, and yeah. Now we're going to get into the video. So the first thing I do not like about racing games, or this feature I should say, is the open world sort of activities. Now I don't really know what to call these, but I'm just going to call them the open world sort of activities. Now I think these like kind of are a bit annoying. Like you can see these pop up a lot in Need for Speed, in the Need for Speed games, and in the Crew 1 and the Crew 2, I should say. And you know, these are popping up a lot in open world racing games, even Forza. But yeah, why I find these annoying is, like, you know, basically what I'm talking about is when you're driving along, you're suddenly driving along and you come around like this, I don't know, you come around up to this jump challenge or this drift challenge or whatever you have to do, and I just find these annoying because, I don't know, you're trying to get to a specific destination, they pop up. That's like what I find annoying about it. Also, what's also even more annoying about it is that, you know, I don't know, if you want to like complete the game 100%, I mean, you usually have to go around doing this, and this can be very time consuming and very boring. In my opinion, it can get very boring. Like, I don't know, if you just want to do 100% completion of the game. I think instead they should have added, like, I don't know, I think instead they should add like extra things to do instead of these jumps and stuff. Maybe they could have like a few of them, like, I don't know, about 8 of them that are probably a bit more challenging or something, just a bit more fun. But, you know, I think these are just a little bit boring in my opinion. And yeah, I think they could add, I don't know, maybe extra races. They could add extra races or something, or maybe fun little challenges in the races or something like that. Just to, like, you know, add more stuff to the game when you complete the game. But I mean, if you're just trying to do 100% completion of the game, this can get a bit boring. Just doing all of these. Now, my second thing is bad racing AI. Now, the thing that really annoys me about this is you know what, the AI that, if you ever play racing games and you have like the AI that just, like, I don't know, they don't actually see you, they just continue to drive into you, and that just kind of gets a bit annoying in my opinion. I mean, I expect everyone finds that annoying, but they don't brake for you, they just ram into you, and it gets a bit annoying in it at all. And yeah, also the third thing I don't like is online races ruining the races. Now, you know, when you're trying to play an online race, in any sort of game, you're going to get, I mean, there's probably some game that combats this, but as long as, I mean, if it's like a contact race, or, you know, you can hit into each other, there's going to be trolls in races. There's going to be people who try and knock you off, or have not a clue about what racing is or something, and then go and dive bomb you. Or, I mean, they probably do have a clue what racing is, but they probably don't understand they probably just don't understand like what we want or something. They just don't understand clean racing. They don't understand the fun of clean racing, so they knock you off, they dive bomb you, even though I've been guilty of this, but that was before I knew what dive bombing was. And sometimes I do it in single player games, which, yeah, sometimes can be very annoying, because sometimes it is kind of they kind of do make it impossible to do it without dive bombing some like single player races. But yeah, that was another thing I probably could have put it in. But yeah, and my fourth thing is lack of marketing. Now, you know, there isn't I mean, racing games aren't as big as some of these other games are, like shooting games, battle royale games. They're not very big, like, you know, so I mean, it doesn't really encourage a lot of game companies to make a lot of racing games. I mean, I remember back in the day of like Xbox 360 and PlayStation 3, PlayStation 2 or whatever, there was plenty of racing games on there, but now there's a few, but there isn't like as much as there were before, because I don't think there was as big as marketing in it. And you know, I don't think companies are because I think like they're not the most popular of games. I would say they're not the most popular of games, and so I think they could be a bit more popular. I don't know, maybe some people should try them out again, maybe try getting into cars or something, you know. And yeah, so I've got an honorable mention now, and my honorable mention is adding, like, I think they could add some form of like Kami feature in the game. Now this would be much better, because instead of having to go into clubs, create a party, and then create a whole meetup thing, I think they could just have, like, I don't know, maybe games like Forza could implement because I know there's loads of car meets that go on in Forza, well, there's a few, and I think they could have a feature, I don't know, where in a pause menu they can press set up car meet or something, and they can choose the location, and a bunch of people can join with their own cars or something, and this would be kind of a cool feature, instead of us having to go through clubs and stuff like that. It'll just save so much more time and make it so much more easier, in my opinion. And my fifth opinion is that, now hear me out on this one, you may say that you may go against about this one, but I'd say a lack of customization. And you may be like, games like Need for Speed have a lot of customization. I mean, yeah, there is that, but I mean, I don't know, maybe they could spend a little bit more time adding way more body kits, like even probably like the more unknown ones. So I don't know, so the unknown ones can probably get more attention that way, and you know, we have a lot more creativity, instead of like, I don't know, instead of like 4 parts of each or whatever, we can have like, I don't know, about 20 or 30 parts each. Now that might be quite a bit, maybe that might cause, I don't know, a lack of cars, but I don't know. I just think that having more parts available to us would probably be better, and yeah, and we'll be able to show our creativity off a lot more, and it'll also probably promote some other, you know, tuning companies out there, probably some of the more smaller ones. And yeah, I mean, those are all my opinions, so please like this video, subscribe, and yeah, my name's Jay Froz, I'm out, peace.
Ever since I met you, I'm just waiting for your mood to change. Ever since I met you, my days is done.